All right, this is Dr. Michael Mueller, and today we're going to chat about how semaglutide and tirzepatide can cause extreme, absolutely extreme fatigue. Now, remember, folks, semaglutide, which is Wegovy and Ozempic, works wonderfully well, as does tirzepatide. Tirzepatide is Zepbound and Mounjaro. Those are the name brands. But the generic form of these medications is semaglutide and tirzepatide. And we're going to talk about the fact that many people have extreme fatigue when using these medications. And I have some good news here. If you're fatigued while using these medicines, it's because you are doing your part to lose weight. And we're going to talk about that because I believe most of the fatigue you see with these medications is because patients are doing what they are supposed to be doing. And what is it that they should be doing? Well, they should be eating a high protein, low carbohydrate diet. And when you're not eating carbohydrates, folks, you will be tired and you will be fatigued because carbohydrates are our source of energy. Your body utilizes carbs as an energy source to give you that get up and go that you need every day, right? Your body doesn't break down muscle for energy, but it will break down fat for energy. So if you're not eating the energy source, which is pasta, right? Pizza, carbohydrates, you name it. If you're not eating an energy source, then very naturally you're going to be tired and fatigued. So when my wonderful, incredibly great patients come in and they say, I am tired and fatigued, I know that they are incredible and wonderful patients because they are adhering to the high protein, low carbohydrate diet. And that is why they're fatigued. Now, there are things we can do to combat that fatigue, and we're going to talk about that shortly. But that is why people who take Wegovy, that is why people that take Ozempic and Zepbound and Mounjaro and Saxenda or whatever else, that is why they get fatigued. It's not because of the medicine directly, it's because of the indirect effect of a high protein, low carbohydrate diet. So what happens when they're not eating carbs is their body will start breaking down the body fat as a source of energy. And that body fat, when it's broken down, is what causes the massive weight loss that we see with these medications. So it's a good thing if you're tired and fatigued, folks, because that means your body's in ketosis, and that means your body is breaking down your body fat as an energy source, okay? Now, that doesn't mean you're going to feel great because you won't, and we're going to talk about treatments for that fatigue and tiredness. One of my favorite things that I do for patients to combat that fatigue is to add B12, 1,000 micrograms injected once a month while they're in a weight loss program. That helps with fatigue. And another one that I really enjoy adding is a peptide called NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. If you'd like to learn more about that medication, just look at the prior video I made about it. But NAD is a peptide, Ozempic is a peptide, Wegovy is a peptide. All of these weight loss meds are peptides. NAD is also a peptide, but it's a peptide that works at the cellular level to help your body, your cells, make more ATP. ATP is the energy source for all things that go on in the body. So if you take NAD and it increases your ATP production, you're going to have more energy and you're going to feel better. So I like B12, I like NAD, and I like glutathione, Glutathione, to also help with energy when people are fatigued during a weight loss program. And what does glutathione do? Well, it detoxifies your body. And why would a person become toxic when they're in a weight loss program? Well, most toxins like pesticides or heavy metals or bad things that you've been exposed to, most of these things are stored in your body in the body fat. So if you go into a high protein, low carb diet and your body starts breaking down body fat as a source of energy, it will also release toxins, which can cause fatigue and tiredness. So if you want to detoxify, glutathione will help with that. Interestingly enough, NAD also helps to detoxify a body. So I think personally that most people, when they're in a weight loss program, if they do have fatigue, they probably should use B12 every month for sure, and they should use a little bit of NAD and a little bit of glutathione to bump up energy levels and to decrease the risk for toxicity from toxins, that are stored in the body fat. So that's what I do for my patients, folks. I have great patients. I love what I do. And that is what I do to help them feel better when they're in our weight loss program. Now, on my channel, we do more than weight loss. I'm a big believer in longevity medicine. I don't think we have to age gracefully. I think we can do things to maintain muscle mass as we get older. I think we can do things to keep our skin and our collagen healthy. I believe we can do things to keep our bone density strong so our bones don't fracture and our joints don't degrade. There are so many things we can do to slow aging, and that is my passion, and that is what we like to talk about on this channel. So hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Give me a thumbs up and follow me. I'm going to try to make your life better. I'd love to have you as part of our family. So again, subscribe if you're new. So have a good day. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back at you soon. Bye.